This is SoundOff, Louisiana's premier television sports show, coming to you from Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
As you can tell from our tabletop, we are in victory formation. Victory formation. So we're not sending Hobbs up the middle
Rick,
on a handoff.
Look at this, Rick.
It doesn't matter.
Rick, you know what that told me? You know what that really told me?
Make it quick, because that's in the third segment. That isn't our lead story.
Okay.
Hang on to that thought. Good evening. Glad you're hanging with us
Rick.
here at SoundOff at the Sportsbook at L'Auberge. Wait a minute. There's a play coming in from Dennis Allen from the sideline. I hear it in my ear. Get ready, old man. They're going to send you up the middle.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
We're just having a little fun at the expense of Dennis Allen and the Saints. We're going to get into the Saints route, but they don't get into the playoffs.
No, they don't.
Now we're up to 3 years in a row, gentlemen.
Yeah,
So that's coming up.
yeah.
The NFL playoffs, that's coming up this weekend. We'll talk a little Cowboys. You want to straighten out? We're not in victory formation anymore. We're going to respect the protocol of victory formation. All right, we've got we've got the A gap. We got the McNeese Cowboys 2-0 in conference.
I know it.
All right, but boy, it hasn't been a cakewalk.
Nobody's surprised.
It hasn't been a cakewalk. Yeah, no, it's going to be
surprised,
interesting, and we're going to play catch-up with the whole LSU defensive coordinator hiring. That's
Yeah.
big news, guys, so we're going to play a little catch-up for that. Loaded show. Are y'all ready?
We're ready.
We haven't forgotten about the national championship
No, we have
game.
not. We have
Michigan and Washington.
Great
Let's
game
start
last
there.
night. Good game.
Oh, wow, Michigan's defense is for real.
Well, we always
They're
knew
for
they
real.
were for real. You know what?
They're for real.
People,
And they proved it.
people have got to stop saying, well, they haven't played anybody. You better stop saying that. Okay? You better stop saying that.
Let's be honest. They didn't play much of anybody during the year
Till late.
But the thing is,
But they were good.
but did that tell you how
They
good
were
they
good.
were, though?
Huh?
I mean, did they tell you how good they were? They won 3 games without the head coach, Rick. I mean, what does that? Six. I'm sorry. What does that tell you?
It tells you Harbaugh's not that good.
No, it doesn't
Don't
tell
go
you
there.
that. It doesn't tell
Look,
you that.
the
No.
They
relentless
won the national championship with a part-time coach.
The
know
relentless
about
pressure by the Wolverines front 7 on Penix. They only sacked him once, but they beat him up.
Yeah, they
They
did.
beat him
They did.
up.
And that's all what you need to do sometimes, Rick. When you got a guy that, Rick, I have never seen a quarterback that has such a quick release. Have you guys looked at his release? I mean,
Well, you had to.
it's
You had to.
done.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
I guess Jaden Daniels can keep his Heisman now.
I guess he can.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna write about that for Wednesday. But that was kind of the narrative that was seeping into the conversation.
Was it really?
Should they wait till after the bowls to do the Heisman?
Yeah.
The code word there
Yeah.
is,
No.
Yeah.
it's-
No.
it's-
The
I think they did it the right
the
way.
right
Stu.
guy won. Look, in
Yeah.
this game, Michigan never trailed. But guys, we were talking about it off camera. This was a close game until
it was.
It was.
early.
It's a lot
This was
closer
a good
than
football
that.
game.
Halftime.
It was
Halftime made it close.
It was a tense game
Yeah.
Yeah.
because even with that dynamic offense, with Penix having an off day, first downs were crucial.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you never know when he was
Yeah.
going to connect.
Yeah.
And
You're
it
right.
could happen at any time. And he had some key drops, which
Yeah.
is uncharacteristic.
I thought, despite what the final score ended up being, I thought it was a very good game.
I did too.
Very fun to
Yeah.
watch.
I did too.
Now, what I did come away with, I'm telling my whole column here, but
Go ahead.
I think those were the 2 best teams. I don't
Well,
think we saw either one of them's best game.
Now let me
I'll
ask
go
this.
with you on that.
Let me
I'll
ask
go
this.
with you on that. I'll go
If
with you on
Alabama makes that 4th down, and Alabama goes off to win it,
Well, Alabama
we'll
should have
never
made
know.
that 4th down.
that's my point, though, Scooter.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, that's what made Alabama miss it.
Yeah.
It was one play,
Yeah,
Rick.
And
One play.
Look, and Georgia too.
One play.
Georgia too. They
One play.
don't lose a
So-
game for like 2+ years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But look, for the game, Washington and Michigan deserve to be there, and they
Both
proved
of them.
deserve to be there.
This is my thing that I took away from it. I don't know if we watched it close enough. Did we realize how fast Michigan was?
I picked Michigan.
Michigan can run.
They did.
I
picked them.
knew
I
their
picked them.
front was good. I
No,
didn't
but they
realize how
skill
good
set. Oh,
their
my
secondary
goodness.
was.
Yeah, their secondary proved their secondary
They can run,
and their
man.
defensive scheme, mixing the man-to-man
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
zone, kind of confused Penix a
Boy,
little
but
bit.
Penix missed a lot of passes.
He did.
He did.
And look, credit Michigan defense for that too.
He did.
Well, but
Come on.
I mean, that
a lot
long
of them
pass
were wide
with the busted
open.
coverage,
Those
that could have resulted to a
overthrows.
touchdown, too.
And of course, Michigan's run game. When you get, what, a CFP record?
Rick.
Over 309
Well, I
yards
thought
rushing?
they were going to get 1,000 yards rushing.
I know.
They were
In
on
the first
pace.
half, in the first half.
They were on pace for that.
I know. And Cora and
But I
Donovan Edwards.
I also give credit. I don't know if it was adjustments or what, but I give Washington's defense credit
Washington defense
for
played
coming
good.
back from.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, you're thinking, man, this is going to be like last year when
Yeah.
Georgia beat
Yeah.
TCU
No,
so bad.
two very good teams. All right, 15-0 Jim Harbaugh, Wolverines. He returned the glory to his alma mater, Michigan. He says they're innocent of sign stealing
He did.
after the game. He
He's
loves
gone.
Michigan.
He's gone.
Why did
think
he?
so?
Why
He's
did he
gone.
fight the suspension?
He's gone.
Good point.
He's gone.
Wanted to get over it.
He's
I don't
gone.
know.
I think that's a storybook ending, Rick. I'm out of there. If I'm him. I'm
He's
out
a
of there.
quirky dude.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I
The
don't
glasses.
know. I don't know
That
what he's
was
going
one
to
of
do.
the-
I don't know what he's going to do.
That was one of the better post-championship quotes I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah.
When he said, "Now I can sit at the adult table
Yeah.
at the family gathering."
With my brother and dad now.
You know
That
that
is
his dad won national championship
Yeah.
in West Kentucky.
Yes,
you know
he
what
did.
game that
Yeah.
was?
Yeah.
That's when they beat McNeese.
Yeah.
McNeese.
Yeah. Wow.
97?
No, it was later than that.
Later? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he
It was
did.
the second time
That's right, Jack
McNeese
Harbaugh.
won.
Uh,
And you know who was on that staff?
Who was on the staff?
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim
was
Harbaugh
it?
He
on that
was
staff.
not a full-time member, but he was like a grad assistant. or
Really?
something like that.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
All right.
It was
look,
right after. I guess it was right after he had retired from the NFL.
that wasn't the only national championship game they played. What is FCS football thinking? When I'm
I
scouring
thought
the
the
NFL, and all of a sudden we got Frisco and the FCS champ, South Dakota State and Montana.
And
Rick,
I
what are they
watched- I
doing?
watched
I don't know.
most of
What
it.
was that about?
You watched it?
Yeah.
I didn't. I'm watching the NFL. I'm sorry.
I didn't. I'm with Rick. I didn't.
But you are absolutely right. Now, they had some NFL games Saturday, too.
I got it.
But you could have worked around it a lot
Yeah.
better on Saturday.
Why
I
wouldn't you?
mean, play it, if you got to play it at 11 a.m., fine.
Put it
but
on another weekend. Find
I'm with
another
you.
Saturday.
I'm with you,
I don't
Rick.
know what it is.
I did not watch it, Rick.
I
I'm with
just
you.
don't get it. FCS, stay away from the NFL.
Yeah, you
I
can't
mean,
compete with that. You
Do
know
not
that.
stay away from the Max Bar and Grill at the
Yes.
National in Westlake. Fabulous lunch and dinner, 7 days a week. Great steaks and burgers, seafood and pasta and po' boys and salads, and a slew of apps. But the bar is perfect for your 5 o'clock somewhere wind down with a cold Miller Lite or Blue Moon. Live sports on every corner of the wall, so enjoy all the games. And don't forget about their special menus on Tuesdays and Fridays at the...
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
His name was King. He had a horse along the countryside. I saw him ride. One day they found him.
All right, welcome back. Glad you're hanging with us at SoundOff at the Sportsbook at La Berge, where you can get live action, of course, elite sports betting.
Yes.
And great times and great foods right here. SoundOff presented to you by the A-Team attorneys at Lundy Law in Lake Charles. Also brought to you by the original light beer, that would be Miller Lite, and the fabulous La Berge Casino
Yes.
and Resort. All right, coming up, the Saints, Dennis Allen, victory formation, slap your mama in the face, Atlanta Falcons move. We'll get, you're biting at the bit, I know. That's coming up. All right,
can't
big
wait
news
to
out of
hear your
LSU.
take.
No, don't go.
It's expected. It was
He's going to
expected.
go on a diatribe. Don't do that. All right, big news out of LSU. We're playing catch up. Brian
Yes.
Kelly has his defensive coordinator, a gentleman by the name of Blake Baker,
Yeah.
who 2
Was on
years at
Orgeron's
Missouri, was on Orgeron's staff as a linebackers
yeah.
coach. And everybody's dissing Ed Orgeron, but he had Joe Brady, he had Blake Baker on that staff. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
But it's a big hire. Highest paid now. Highest paid.
It's not often you hang 50 on a team and
I
then
know.
go 48, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go hire their defensive coordinator.
They go higher than the, yeah.
Can you believe that?
Tells you how good LSU's offense
You're
is.
right. 3.5 million,
He played-
highest paid assistant in
Yeah.
the country. And LSU's
Yeah.
got all the dough. You boys
Yeah.
got all the money.
Rick, we need good people, man, okay? I'm sorry. We
He-
got to
you know,
pay
he
for it. That's what we're
played
going to
at
do.
Tulane.
Pardon?
He played it too.
Played at
He
Tulane.
played at Tulane?
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of coming home. Look,
So how many years was he with Orgeron? Because I'm trying to figure who he is. He was a linebacker coach, but he's a mystery to me. I don't know who the guy is.
at least 2 years, huh? I think.
I think two, but I'm
Two,
not,
I would
I'm
think
not
2 years.
positive.
Look,
Okay.
if you look at
I'm trying to-
Baker,
okay.
you look at Baker's 2-year run at Missouri.
Yeah.
You know, the stats don't bowl you away. He wasn't top 10 in this,
No.
top 5 in that. Solid. Solid.
What attracted him to Kelly, he's very good at getting to the quarterback.
That's right.
They get a lot of
won-
sacks.
they rated
and
very
that
high
has
for that.
been the last 2 years. That has really been kind of Achilles' heel.
Yep.
Well, they had a lot of Achilles.
Yeah.
They were one giant Achilles
But
heel.
you
this
know,
year.
giant one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows how to scheme blitzes and coverages and pressure and sacks. That's where he was very high. So
Okay.
does that make you happy, L Club president?
Make me
man?
out of a believer. That's all I'm saying.
boy,
okay?
here we go.
Make me out of a believer.
Well, you're right.
okay?
You're right.
Make me out of a believer, Rick. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, because I'm telling you what, we've got a DC now, but you better find a secondary coach that's for
Yeah.
real. Okay?
You got somebody in mind,
I
bet.
do. I have a guy I might play with, but I'm not going to
Well,
call his
well,
name like
let's-
this.
let's hear
Call
it.
his name.
Coy Raymond. Come on, guys. Come on now. Really?
Just
Seriously?
got fired at Florida, but
Yeah, Scooter.
Well,
I mean,
all right,
come on
so
now.
this was a big one. This was a big nut to crack. Blake Baker, Missouri, SEC,
Yeah.
coming back to LSU, knows the terrain. DC, that whole.
also
that
a very
whole-
good recruiter.
Very
Yeah,
good.
and once again, like
Very good.
Interesting. Matt House was a linebacker coach with the Chiefs. Came in. Now Blake
Look,
Baker has experience with linebackers. Here nor there, but the work continues though. He's got to find that OC. It
He
might
does.
be on the staff
He does.
still. Like
I
you said, defensive
kinda
line
think-
and secondary coach.
I think the OC is on the staff.
You think
I
so?
think he is too. For them to go with a DC,
Yeah.
I think he is
Okay.
there. I think
Now,
he
what
is.
I'm
your bet?
wondering,
Where are you putting that wager?
What?
Where are you putting the wager on the OC?
Can you split it? Are we wrong to say we could split
Sloan
it?
or this Cortez Hankton?
Yeah.
I would think Joe
We
Sloan.
couldn't-
I would
we
think
couldn't
so.
split that?
I would think Sloan. What do
Yeah.
you want to? We got to bet on everything now.
Yeah, we're in the sports book.
Yeah,
You got to
we're-
bet.
yeah, we're in sports book.
I think you're right. I think he's
My
gonna win.
question is, and this guy's fairly young. They've still got some spots to fill on
Yeah.
defense.
Oh, yes, they do.
Now, is this, is this Kelly letting this guy make those hires?
Interesting.
Or,
Interesting.
are they going
I'm-
to trickle in? Does this guy
Interesting.
already know who he's bringing in?
I'm going to say, I think Kelly's going to have a hand in that, Scooter.
Well, I mean,
I
he'll
don't,
have
I don't think
veto,
he's going to
I'm
do
sure.
his total staff because
He'll have veto, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the head coach.
we can't make the mistake that we made last time. We can't.
How about this? Let's go back to the LSU
You're blaming it all.
season-ending win over Texas A&M. Remember who was the interim coach? Elijah Robinson.
Yeah.
Why didn't Brian Kelly kind of saunter up and drag him off to the side and whisper in his ear, "You want our DL line job?" The opening was there. This guy is a master recruiter. Look at A&M's strength on the defense. Defensive line.
Yeah, Rick.
He was the interim coach. Now
I
he's
don't
the
think
DC at Syracuse.
recruiting is really LSU's defensive problem.
I don't know about that,
Scooter,
Mr. Hahn.
Scooter, I disagree
don't
with
know
that,
about
Scooter.
that.
Scooter, listen to what you said
Well,
now,
they
Scooter.
missed on DBs,
Oh,
obviously.
did we miss? Did we miss? Look,
I'm just saying, Elijah
Elsewhere-
Robinson was
elsewhere,
right across
I
the
don't-
field.
I don't think. But it was like the next day he announced he was going to Syracuse. That may have been a done deal.
I think that was after Mike Elko got the job. I think he hung for a little bit, but Elko got the job. Here nor there, I'm just saying it was a name out there, SEC, a good recruiter, and obviously a good D-line coach. Maybe Kelly, that's Kelly's deal. I like your thought. Maybe he's letting Blake Baker kind of have a role in that. Everybody's got a Rolodex on. All right.
well,
Look, you.
But the funny thing is, you notice still hasn't named an offensive coordinator
No.
wherever the guy may be.
I think,
But
I'm
no,
with you.
no LSU fans seem upset about that.
I'm with you.
All they want to know is who you're going to get is the defensive
Look, I got to
coordinator.
throw this out, man. You have ragged Kelly on several different things, but look at the recruiting. Have y'all been following the 2025 class? He's got, right now, they're committed. The #1 quarterback in the country, the #1 running back in the country, and the #1 receiver in the country for 2025.
Let me ask you this here.
Projection.
Have you looked at Alabama and Georgia's recruiting?
I don't care. They got the guy. Underwood, Berry,
listen.
and this kid.
Well, the bad part to
listen.
that is
Moore out of Texas at wide receiver. What?
getting the #1 quarterback.
Say it.
They
Scooter.
never play for who they sign with anymore.
I got you. It's a lot of time and things can change. They're young people.
Who's,
But he's recruiting.
I hate to say it, but
he's
anyway.
recruiting.
whose
Look,
quarterback of the future will LSU be developing next year?
Look,
All right.
And Rick, what you say is true, but Rick, the thing is, Rick, if you're going after those things, you're telling me you're not certain that who's you're going to play at quarterback?
You got to bring in the talent, man.
I
worry
agree.
about that
I
in
totally
25
agree.
and 26.
And that's a good thing
Worry
to have a
about
problem
that.
about too. But
I'm serious.
But my thing is, you bringing in wide receivers, you bringing in quarterbacks. Can we find some DBs? Can we find some DBs?
I tell you what, we had mentioned this, and I really like Kelly's philosophy. First and
'Cause I've been
foremost,
watching it.
He's recruiting offense and defensive linemen.
Yes. That's where it is. Staying on LSU, the running back room. Kane now in the NFL. Two other guys go to the portal. Logan Diggs goes to the portal.
I thought Diggs was a Kelly guy.
Well, he's
Well,
from
he
Notre
followed
Dame.
him from
I don't
Notre
know,
Dame,
man.
so-
I don't know. That
Hey,
Caleb Jackson.
they
that
all
Caleb
have their
Jackson,
reasons.
That's a star in the making.
There's
Caleb
5,000
Jackson.
I totally agree.
We're out of time. We got to go to break. Round 3 of SoundOff from the Sportsbook. Coming back.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Miller Lite has more taste and only 1 more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
Welcome back to the Sportsbook at LaVerge SoundOff. Don't forget, you can catch us 24/7 on YouTube. Just go to CBS Lake Charles, our partner there, cbslakeCharles.tv. Hit YouTube, SoundOff, and you can watch 24/7 current shows, past shows, all on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. Let's talk a little bit about basketball before we get into the Saints and where's our victory formation. Look, Will Wade, he warned everybody. That 11-2 start in non-conference, Commerce isn't going to care. Northwestern State isn't going to care, and they didn't. Tough game at Commerce. The offense, the field goal shooting wasn't up to speed. Same thing in Natchitoches.
But you're going to have those games.
You're going to have those kind of nights.
those games, man.
But who got them through it? The senior star, Shahada Wells, and that defense got it through.
Hey,
Two tough games.
it got lost in the national championship last night.
Yeah.
McNeese basketball made SportsCenter's top 10 plays.
Did they? Last night?
night.
Oh, that putback by
The
Shoemake?
putback by Shoemake.
Whew, you got to check that out somewhere.
You have to
It
look
was
at that.
it was like number 6, 7 on
Really?
top
That
plays.
what?
Yeah.
That let me tell you, good point. It was a missed shot off a Wells corner shot, I think. You got to watch it. It was just midair, and Shoemake just hangs and grabbed it and just slammed
That's not his first one now.
No.
Let the fans know now. That's not his first one, okay?
Look,
that's not his first one he's done.
You're boo-hawing that, they struggled to be 2-0. Those were both road games.
No. Their shooting percentage was low on the field, but they struggled offensively, but they picked
did.
it up in other areas.
Yeah.
They picked it up in other areas.
And they were on the road.
And they're on the road, and they're coming off a
I don't
holiday.
care what conference you're in.
I'm with you. I agree.
Games are tough.
Guys, let me
You
tell you
guys
something.
are thinking they're going to go 18-0. They're going to come
Who?
down.
No.
said 18-0?
But I'm telling you what, they're going to win 23 games, though.
Well, of course they're going to do that. Will Wade says if he doesn't, he's going to get run out of town now.
They will win 23 games.
No, he's going to win 23 games.
Look, my thing is this, and what you say, Rick, it's hard when you're on the road, man, playing those games, no matter who it is. But the point is, the discipline these guys have under Coach Wade, Rick, it's kind of hard to bet against these guys, man.
No, I mean, if the offense, if that outside
really
shot
hard to
isn't
bet against
stroking,
them.
get some turnovers, get some points off turnovers. That's
Rick,
what they did against Northwestern.
I have never seen a total of 8 guys play as well together, being that they've
They're
only
solid.
played together for the very first
Saturday
time.
at 4,
That is
Legacy
crazy.
Center.
That
It's been
is,
about
that
a
is.
month.
That is crazy,
It's
man.
been about a month since that UL Lafayette win, so
Yeah.
Saturday at 4, big game against Southeastern Louisiana. All right, let's get to the NFL. You're biting at the bit to talk about, I call it the slap your mama move by the Saints in that, no. That's got to go crazy. Look, the more important thing is,
But the thing
hold
is
on,
this.
hold on. They win the game by 31 over the Falcons. They made the bed,
Disappointing.
they made their
little.
bed,
Rick,
and they're not in the playoffs.
Rick, they beat the Falcons. Rick, they beat the Falcons.
I know.
Rick.
Bad or good? I'm just saying.
Bad.
Before
Look,
we get
Paul,
to the
look,
victory
look,
formation,
look.
let's talk about some of the losses.
Yeah. 1 point to
If
Green
you're
Bay.
depending on the Bears and the Cardinals to beat
Or
somebody,
the Carolina Panthers.
you deserve what you get. Well, that was
That was already done.
you deserve what
Good,
you
good,
get.
that was done.
And how many games did they blow?
Yeah.
Many.
during the year?
Look,
Many.
let me say what you
Those
guys are
don't
missing.
go away because you won your last
let
few
me,
games.
No,
let
I
me-
agree.
Let me say what you guys are all missing in all of this, Saints. Saints didn't make the playoffs. Okay, la-di-da.
Third straight year.
The problem is this. As my coach, I would have fired you on the field that night. Let me tell you why. When Arthur Smith come up to me and do that to me and call me out of my name, and I say it's going to be okay, you gone. Dude,
What do you want Annis Allen
what
to
is my
do?
players thinking as my head coach?
What do you want him to do? Hit him?
He just punked him on national TV, Rick.
He didn't poke him.
He punked him on national TV.
He
is what I
didn't
said.
physically poke him.
Rick, he punked him. You know that show?
Oh, punked. Oh, he
When you
punked,
get
okay.
punked. Scooter, could that be your head
What?
coach? If you let another guy do that to
I
you,
don't know.
I
and
have
your
no problem
teammates are
with his
watching you,
reaction.
You're the one
He
who played in
walked
the NFL,
He
not
was
me.
wrong.
he walked up. But
He was wrong.
he
knew
tells Rick, stand up for
Dennis
your
Allen
guys,
was-
man. Stand up for your
Oh,
guys.
how can you stand up for something that's wrong?
That was something
I've
within the
heard it.
players, man. You know what?
All right, let's talk about it. All right, let's go. Let's
That's
go.
crazy,
All right.
Rick. I don't care.
You
You're not
played
gonna
the
come
game.
up to me and
You
tell
played
me
the game from the
you're
defensive
gonna call
side.
me out my name on national television.
Well, I think it's
Dude,
fine
I'll
for the
slap you.
Saints. I think it's fine to run it up on
I could care
the
less,
Falcons.
Scooter. I could
Now,
care less.
doing it out of the victory formation.
Not out of the victory
Well,
formation.
somebody
No.
could have
All
got
right, but
somebody
here-
could have got hurt in that too because you're thinking the game is over when you do that.
All right,
So
but
somebody could have gotten hurt.
Who threw who under the bus? Did Allen throw the players under the bus when he apologized and no, I'm sorry? Or did the players throw him under the bus when they ignored
They
his
said
orders?
they made the decision because they wanted the running back to get his first touchdown.
Well, who's the
That
coach?
11 guys
Yeah,
on the
I'm with you on
offense
that.
on the field, not the entire
yeah,
team.
yeah, no. But my
The
point
majority
is,
of the team was on the sideline.
Dennis Allen, from this point on, cannot be my head. As players, you showed me. Is this our coach?
There was a lack of
Is this
respect.
our
There was a
coach?
lack of respect for those 11
Dennis
offensive
Allen,
guys to
stand
the
up,
head coach.
stand up to Arthur Smith and say, dude, hold on, wait, dude. Get over it. Rick, he called him out of his name on everybody heard it. Come on, it's just not me. Everybody heard what the man
think-
called.
Well, they had
him.
to bleep it.
Everybody
I
heard
think
what he
right
called
after
him.
the game, Allen's thinking, what did my guys on the field just do? You know, he's trying to process that, and he's saying,
Rick,
look,
Rick,
I'm sorry, it wasn't my call. They took it upon
There's
themselves. I think-
nothing better than a good post-game coaching dust
Oh,
up.
I don't have a
I'm
look.
sorry.
The Saints were in
Dennis
the
Allen-
wrong for doing
Dennis
that.
Allen
Look,
just-
do we agree with that at least?
Rick, yes. If you in victory
I'm not
formation,
even sure.
you're telling the opposing team, look, it's a dub. All we're gonna do is, and they ran the play
Because
now,
they want to get
what if
Jamal
somebody-
Williams
yeah.
a touchdown
But
on
what
a
if-
pump play.
But what if somebody
That's
would have
not
gotten hurt?
worthy.
That's the problem.
Okay, his
That's
first
the problem I
is
got.
a Saint, but he led the NFL in rushing
17
touchdowns.
touchdowns
last
as a
year.
Lion.
Yeah.
Isn't that a sad
Look.
commentary on Jamal Williams as a player and on this offense that he had to wait to a punk play to get his first Saints touchdown? Are you kidding me?
I'm with Scooter. There's been some bad blood between those two teams for years.
It's had nothing to do with the Falcons.
And I
it had everything
understand
to do
that.
with Jamal Williams.
But the thing that's disappointing to me, guys, and I don't know if y'all saw it as a player, Dennis Allen, you can't coach me.
Well,
you can't.
I've
coach
always,
him because
I've
you
always
can't
coach
coach me
here.
because you
I've
let another
always-
coach punk you like that.
I've
Where
always
are you
thought-
coming from?
You didn't,
If
Rick,
you-
did you watch what we
I
watched?
did.
Did you see how he approached? Did you see how he approached it?
I don't blame Arthur Smith for blowing his gasket. I don't.
He gave him.
Well, he knew he was getting fired.
Of course he did. This is the respect of the game.
Look.
You played the game.
Rick,
you respect
Rick,
the protocol
You
of victory.
respect that. But as another coach, you're going to respect me. And he totally disrespected Dennis. Totally. If I'm a Saints player, I'm like, Coach,
I don't know what you wanted Allen to do.
you let him talk to you like
I
that?
always thought it was punking somebody worse if you take a knee on the 1 yard line. To me, that's punking them worse than scoring.
No. What are you guys thinking?
I just thought Dennis Allen handled
Respect the game.
The way-
Sportsmanship.
the way
You're
he
up
talked-
by whatever.
the way he
24
talked
points.
to Dennis Allen. I know some coaches in the NFL would have said, dude, you better get back to your
How come
sideline.
Dennis Allen hadn't been fired yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
That's
Scooter.
for Thursday's show.
Okay.
That's for Thursday's show.
That's what
All
I'm wondering.
right, Cowboys. One of the Cowboys
about
and
that too,
Packers.
Scooter.
Cowboys and Packers. A great storyline. We'll
Yeah.
get into more of that on Thursday's show. But Mark McCarthy against his old team.
His old team.
The Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, man.
They're playing their best football. This
They
might
are.
be. They
Why
might be
don't
their
you
chance.
get that helmet
They,
on?
they might be. They might be ready.
Let's be glad they're at home, though.
I can't believe a defensive player is
Rick.
dissing the protocol
Oh,
of
my
victory
goodness,
formation.
man.
We're out of time.
Wow.
Gidry Hobbs,
Unbelievable,
Thanks
okay?
for being with us on this lovely.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra.